What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a great Friday and looking forward to this long weekend that many of us will have with Labor Day coming up. I just wanted to show some recent pickups. I got some Yu-Gi-Oh, Metazoo, and Pokemon pickups that were either purchased at Collecticon in Charlotte or were purchased on eBay or TCG Player. So I'll try my best to remember where I got them and what condition I bought them in. So starting off, we have an Electrode Prime. And I'm personally a huge fan of the Prime cards. I think the border's really cool and they're pretty affordable. I think like the most expensive one you're gonna find is like the Umbreon Prime, but other than that, they're pretty affordable and they're just cool cards. So I recommend looking into those if you hadn't seen them before. Here we got another Prime. We got Sizzler Prime. And I think it's cool how they all have that gleam of light somewhere on the card. So these were both near mint. We have a Wellrin EX, or Walrin EX, however you want to say it. If you're a fan of the old school EXs, then you'll like this one. This was described as near mint on TCG Player. Obviously, it did not come in that way. It's more moderately played to lightly played. The holo itself is not bad, but the back does have a lot of edge wear and corner wear. Here we have a Machamp. And I do love the old school holo patterns. They just look so cool on the cards. I think this one was near mint. So pretty nice condition. Here's Koga's Beedrill, just unlimited. I don't buy too many first edition cards, just because of the price, and honestly it's the same thing. So unless you just love the card, then you might as well go with the cheaper version. So here's a Dugong. I picked up this one because the art was kind of cool with another dugong swimming above him, and kind of like it reminded me of him in the depths of the ocean with the light rays coming down. And this was near mint. This one is in pretty good shape, so as described from TCG Player. Here's a Typhlosion promo. I am a huge Typhlosion fan. What is your opinion on the new Typhlosion in the games and things like that? They made him look kind of depressed, honestly. But this one's pretty cool. Here is a Dark Weezing. Not very much holo on this card. So I would assume if you were looking to grade this card, it would be fairly easy to achieve some of the higher grades, just because the holo surface area is so small. But I know some people are iffy about Weezing, not their favorite, but still an old school Pokemon. Here's Meganium. I don't know if this was from the premium file, one of the Neo sets, but good art on that one. Near mint as well. That one came off at eBay. Here's one of my favorite arts ever, this Hitmontop from Neo Discovery, I believe that one is. I'm still learning the Neo signs, little symbols, but just such a cool art. You can see the city in the background. Just a cool Pokemon. This one was near mint. Next we have a first edition Vileplume from Jungle. It's interesting art. It's kind of like 3D, and obviously a lot of the old school art was more watercolor. near mint. I mean, it's in pretty good shape. I might send that one off to be graded at some point. Here is a Hitmonchan. See, that holo just shows up so cool. This is unlimited. I had this card way back when I was a kid, and I don't know what happened to it. I had traded for it at school, so eventually I'm like, I gotta pick that back up for the nostalgia. Here is a Zapdos. Classic Pokemon, what more can you say? This one was a gift from my friend Mitchell. This cool Porygon. Unfortunately, it had a crease right here, so we didn't send it to be graded. But this was a promo. It came wrapped, and we unwrapped it. So it had been in the wrapper for 22 years, about. So finally got freed after all this time. But I love Porygon, any of the Porygons. So just a really cool card. Better when it comes from a friend. So here's a Xatu, which is also one of my favorite Pokemon. I wish they had more Xatu cards. If you're a Xatu fan, you know there's not very many, especially in Holo. But the Unseen Forces reverse Holos are just so cool with that Pokeball. Like, check that out. Honestly, in my opinion, like the coolest holographic pattern that they've ever had. Especially on a reverse holo, like you can't beat that. That's better looking than the holos in the set, in my opinion. Got a crazy print line here, creating this weird 3D effect, but super awesome. Here's another Dark Weezing, so it just picked up two. They're both in the same type condition. Alakazam, Unlimited. Cool card. Alakazam's a cool Pokemon. Honestly, any of the Sidekick. It's just something that, you know, it kind of superstitious and mysterious, and they can move stuff with their mind. I mean, that's cool. Here's a Plusle. This came, it was like $4 at Collecticon, and somebody's booth, and they just had it loose in the sleeve, and I was like, I like Plusle. So I'll pick that up, and I like the Microsoft Paint style. That is one of my favorite art styles on the cards, and this came from the Pop Series 3. So pretty cool, pretty good shape for just being like loose in a sleeve in a box with a bunch of other cards. So this came back recently. This Dark Magician Girl that was PSA certified. I didn't get it graded. I just picked this card up at Collecticon just for the purpose of getting it signed. So I didn't even look at the condition or anything. So it's just going to encapsulate it really for the memory, because I went with my friends and that was a cool time. But this is my first PSA card I've ever sent off. The autograph looks really cool. Let me show that on the camera. Just really cool when you pick up something and you send it off yourself. It's pretty cool. Lastly, I have some Metazoo cards that I had picked up at Collecticon. Well, not picked them up, but got them signed at Collecticon. So the first one is signed by Jet Yates, and it is the Cumberland Dragon from Wilderness. I just really fell in love with signed cards, honestly. I think there's nothing cooler than getting the artist of the card to sign it for you. Next, we have my favorite cryptid, the Flatwoods Monster, signed by Lily, and she did not do this art. So when I gave this to her, she was a little confused, but I was like, this is my favorite cryptid, please sign it, because I don't have any of your cards. At the time, she didn't have that many cards out. UFO wasn't out, so yeah, she drew a Flatwoods Monster, and like, how cool is that? We have the Collecticon promo from Charlotte, signed by Jet Yates, Lily, and Bruins. And if you follow these, the Cumberland Dragon is slowly hatching out, and each Collecticon's got a different promo. So one day it'll be fully hatched. Lastly, we have a AirPod signed by Bruins. We really didn't know which artists were going to Collecticons, so we kind of just brought everything, and one of the few holographic, even though this is a reverse holo, card we had was from Bruins was Air Rod, so he drew a little Air Rod on it, so that's pretty cool. So I'll slowly go through the cards again. We got the signed cards, we got the Dark Magician Girl, and we got a bunch of Pokemon, Plusle, Alakazam, so I just slowly pick up cards over time that I like the art, and that's what I'm really focusing on. It doesn't matter, you know, really, I'm not caring about the value, just that I like the art, and I think that's really what makes me drive to collect, is the art aspect of the cards. Well, that was the video. I hope you all have a good weekend, and I'm so excited I finally got a new phone so I can record stuff. So I'll be recording some stuff and uploading it for fun. It's a good stress relief. So yeah, take care, and thanks for watching. Bye.